Hey, what's going on YouTube? So everybody is probably wondering where I've been, why I haven't been around, why I haven't posted in so long and everything. So here is my update video for you. Currently I will start from like a little while ago. So as some of you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, or I think I mentioned it in a video, or maybe I didn't post the video, but I went to Cuba in March. The end of March, and yeah, it was just a fun vacation. Harvey's is a franchise, so you have different owners but different locations, but they're all towards the same like operations company, and all the owners know each other. So I don't think I actually mentioned this. Basically, owner A knows owner B, and owner A threatened to tell owner B that I'm a horrible employee and that I always run late and that like I'm never on time, and like just give me a really bad reference. And owner B was like, to the hell with you. And he's like, I totally understand my situation because I travel 2.5 hours a day to get to station A, and it's like, yeah, it's just a whole mess of a story, and I hope it makes sense to you. After Cuba, I came back and I was promoted into a management position at one of my jobs, and I kind of took on that role, but I didn't really get promoted. So instead of getting promoted, they just kind of used me. So I decided, okay, I went to work on one day and they sent me home because I was late. And I already called them like an hour and a half ahead of time telling them I was going to be late because of construction. And the driver gave all of the passengers a heads up, like, hey, there's construction on so-and-so. The delay could be up to 30 minutes. So I called work and I told them ahead of time, and yeah, they basically waited till I got there to tell me that I can't be scheduled, like I can't go in to work. So it pissed me off because not just $8 coming out of my pocket, that was also time coming out of my day. So I was really pissed off and I decided to leave after they told me that I couldn't work. And I went to the local mall here, and I went and I talked to the same company, but just different owner, different location, and I got a job there as a supervisor, and from there it's been a really good experience. It's been fun. I've had a lot of amazing times there, and I quit my first job, like the one that I opened the store with. I quit that location. I absolutely really regret quitting there because even though I was paying the money out of my pocket, that was my family and that's my work fam, and I really miss them. But it's expensive, and yeah, I'm gonna get on to further some more stuff after. So that location of Harvey's, I'll call it location 1, I left there because they sent me home the Friday and it pissed me off, and I went to location 2 of Harvey's, and I ended up getting the supervisor promotion position, whatever you want to call it, and I worked there for a month. Recently, at that location, like, everybody there is super amazing. I love the staff there. The owner, on the other hand, he's an I know little kids watch my videos. I will hold my language. He's a very hard book to read, if you want to put it that way. It was a very, 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 very disrespectful experience being a supervisor coming from him. He just treated me like shit, disrespected me. But my last day that I actually worked there, he made me do like the garbage, all of the like below my supervision level stuff, like the garbage, the dishes, the cleaning out the the fryer, cleaning all the dishes, the dish racks. Like, why am I the only one doing all of this shit? Like, there's other staff. There's staff that's below my level that can actually do this stuff. Like, put them to work. But no, he wanted me to do it. And he only wanted that because the day before I booked it off. Like, I called in sick because I had a family emergency. And let me tell you, my family comes first before anything. When it comes to certain situations, whether it's with my dad, with my mom, my best friend, my cousin, like my best friend, I consider her family because she's been around since my 9th grade. We've been best friends, and even then, like, she's my sister, technically. And, like, my brother, like, I have step family, but my stepsister and her kids and her husband, those are my close family there. But anyways, like, my family comes first, and when you put, because I asked, okay, the week before, like when I first started there a month ago, I asked for the weekend of July 7th to 9th, no, 6th to 9th off, because that is my cousin's wedding and I'm participating in it. I'm like someone who needs to be involved, and I'm doing a photography thing for them. So it's like, it's a wedding shoot that I need to do, and it's something that's very important to me because it's not only growing my portfolio, but it's family, and family comes first. So because of that, because I booked off the day before, the Tuesday, I called in because we had a family emergency that I had to take care of and be here for. Like, I had to do stuff with my dad, and we had to do paperwork and everything. So yeah, anyways, because of that, he told me that I couldn't have the weekend of my cousin's wedding off, and that pissed me off to the max because that's the only weekend that I asked for off, and that was the weekend before he even hired me that I asked for. In what sense of mind would you do that to someone? Like, if you ask, like, okay, I know I took a day off, I know if somebody wants to be off on a day, I'll take their shift, I don't mind. Like, I even told him that, and it just pissed me off that he would specifically schedule me in on the weekend that I requested off just because I took one day off. And it's not like I didn't say, okay, once everything's done here, I can come in for a couple hours. Like, I was ready to come in at 6 o'clock. And he called me and he's like, hey, Tasha, somebody came in to fill in for you. Don't worry about coming in. And I was like, okay, thanks, sir. Like, what am I gonna do? So, what am I supposed to do? Like, it pissed me off. So I went in the next day, and I'm working, and he comes up to me and he's telling me, like, I'm grating carrots because we make salads, and I wanted to do prep for salads because that's something that I enjoy doing, is being in the back, just like blowing my mind up and doing stuff. And like, there was another manager there, so the store was good. Like, it was under supervision. There was 3 of us there. Everybody had their own roles. It wasn't my time of the shift, so once the other manager left, then I stepped into being my shift. But before it's my shift, I was doing prep, and I was like, sure, I don't mind doing prep at all. I love it. Like, yeah, who doesn't like cutting carrots or cucumbers or cutting pickles or tomatoes? Like, I fucking hate it. But I love doing the carrots, and at this store they do the carrots so differently to how my store did it, the first store, and like, I'm allowed to take my time and do my own stuff. Like, I don't see why you need to time me. Like, it's not busy, it's a slow time. If you need me to, I will go quicker. Like, yeah, so anyways, he comes over to me, and no, he didn't even say anything to me. He just took, let's say I'm grating the carrot. We'll say my finger's the carrot. This is the carrot, this is the grater. I'm going like this, and I'm cutting just normally, right? Where you're like lifting it off and you're grating, right? He comes over and he rips the thing out of my hand and he goes, I don't want you to make a career out of this, so you need to hurry up. And he takes it over to the sink and he goes like this. And he's like doing it so quickly, he's going up and down, like shaving the damn carrot. And it's like, you couldn't have just asked me to hand it over to you and not treat me like a 2-year-old and grab it out of my hand as if I'm doing something wrong, right? So I told him that. I was like, sir, don't you know that I'm not a 2-year-old? You don't need to grab things out of my hand. I can understand English. You can speak and use your own words to me. Like, seriously. And after that, like, I gave him attitude. And I don't usually give attitude, but when you piss me off, I will. And it was to that point where he already like pissed me off because I couldn't get my cousin's wedding off, and I really need that wedding off because that's like my closest cousin on my dad's side, one of them, and it's like I need to go. I'm a main role in it, I need to help out, like, yeah, it's like a family commitment, and I was like, I need this weekend off. He still wouldn't give it to me. He's like, no, I need you to work that Saturday. I was like, he's like, the other supervisor needs to have her time off or his time off. And I was like, excuse me? I booked that time off when I first didn't even get hired yet. And he's like, I know. I was like, so why can't I have it off? I was like, I missed one day. I don't mind replacing the other person's day. Like, there's still 3 weeks before the wedding. And he didn't exactly agree with me. So I went in the next day, Friday, and no, Thursday he was still treating me like shit. He made me do the garbage run. He made me do like all of the dirty work that everybody's supposed to help out and do, like the garbage, take the garbage out, the dishes, the cleaning of the ovens, because we had Swiss chalet, so we had chicken to clean too. And he's making me do all of this extra work, the meat pull, the like little things that everybody's supposed to help out and do. And he's like, Tasha, I want you to do all of it. Like, he didn't say it, but he wrote down, like, we had a roll list and everything was on me. The other people just had like cash to deal with or garnish to deal with or fryer or grill and the chicken counter. And I was like, where am I supposed to be? I was like, I'm supervisor. But no, that's not how it went down. So I was really pissed off that I went in the next day, right before my shift, 4 o'clock on the dot, and I was like, hey man, I quit. And I haven't got back since. So, because I was treated like shit, I basically quit both jobs, and yeah, I really don't care. Right now, I'm in a position where I have so much free time on my hand that I can do whatever the hell I want. And I do UberEats as a side job, and that's just delivering food. But it's a great idea, like a great side job, because I know I'm going to end up getting a full-time job again. And whether I don't have a full-time job and I just use this as like a part-time, it's still an income that's coming in to help me pay my bills. And it's helping me. It's not like I'm sitting at making nothing every single day. Like, I go out for a couple hours, I do my runs, I come back, and I'm sitting with like $60 in my bank account. So yeah, so I'm making money every single day, and it's helping, it's working. So with that being said, I hope to bring videos to you guys more frequent, more often. I'm home every day. My parents work night shift, so I'm home in the night to film. Quality of my videos, not the greatest, but as you can see, this is what we're dealing with. I don't feel like going upstairs and like setting, or like not going upstairs, but like setting up the lights or anything, because it's just pointless. I'm just gonna film a 10-minute video and then take it down. But this is my setup for now. I hope to get like a mini ring light, and hopefully that will lighten up a little bit this area. And yeah, so that's it for now. Hopefully you guys can stay in touch and keep up with my Instagram and stuff. For those of you interested in photography, I did start a second channel. I will link in the eye of a photographer somewhere on here. It'll be linked in the little icon. Yeah, you know, that spot. Anyways, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and that's it for now. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.